Episode number 48 of Crazy Confessions of an Uber Lyft Driver, something or another. This one is a little bizarre and interesting. So I pick up this guy. It's late at night, not bar time, because I don't do bar time for obvious reasons. But it's maybe 9, 10 o'clock, which is about as late as I ever go, and even that's rare. He's obviously a little drunk. No big deal. Didn't seem like he was going to throw up or anything like that. He's still perfectly capable of walking and forming sentences, slightly slurred and weird, but just out of nowhere, pretty quickly into the ride. It's about I want to say a 15, 16-minute car ride, which seemed a lot longer. But he just starts talking about male prostitution, asks me if I'm gay, asks me if I'm into male prostitutes, or if I am a male prostitute, or if people come into my car. That was the focus, actually. The focus wasn't so much me being one or looking for one. It was, do you ever keep a lookout for guys that get in your car and they might be a prostitute? And has anyone ever asked you or propositioned you for prostitution? And have you ever just had someone get in your car and something goes off in your head? He's like, "Yep, that's a male prostitute." I'm like, no, actually, I've never met anybody, and I'm weighing that in my brain. What are the odds this is a male prostitute versus not a male prostitute? It's just never happened. Sorry, I said something like that to him. And laughing a little bit. Now, this could have been entertaining to where I didn't want the ride to end. And from the way that I'm making it sound, it kind of sounds like that, but it actually wasn't. His whole demeanor, I mean, he was benign. I wasn't like fearing for my safety or anything like that. He was just annoying. So that 15 minutes felt like an hour. I couldn't wait to get that guy out of my car. He was just, somebody else could have been really entertaining, but his whole demeanor and everything was just super annoying. It's like, oh, you're such a douche. You're such a poop for brains, worms for a noggin. That kind of stuff flying in my head with every sentence that came out of this guy's mouth. It was pretty bad. But he wasn't so far wasted to where I don't think he would not remember it. I'm sure this is part of who he is. He just wasn't that far gone, just a little, like maybe buzzed, maybe slightly between buzzed and drunk, somewhere in there, I'm guessing. But that was an experience, man. That was something. I'd never been asked that before. If I'm a male prostitute, if I'm into male prostitutes, or if I look at people, and the first thing in my head is I'm weighing back and forth: is that person or isn't that person a male prostitute? Because isn't that what you think of every time you meet somebody? Even girls, like, I know she's a girl, but maybe she has one. Maybe it used to be a guy and never had it removed. So it could be a male prostitute with boobs. A male prostitute. I don't know. It's interesting, that's for sure. So how would you have responded? Would you have kicked him out of your car? Would you have continued the ride? And speaking of that, I did rate him 3 stars, because if you rate somebody, whether it's the driver or the passenger, a little tip for you out there, rate 3 stars or less out of 5, you will never be paired with that person again. So I'll never be paired with this person. If they were at least entertaining with their buffoonery, I probably just would have given them a 4 maybe. But this guy really was annoying. So he got a 3. I won't have to suffer his presence ever again unless I get him on, was it Lyft or Uber? I don't remember which, but the other one. We'll see. But if I get him on the other one, which has happened before, then I will also give him a 3 on that one. But he wasn't like terrible like others I've had where I've actually given a 1 or a 2. He was just enough to where I didn't want to sink his rating, but I had to give him a low enough rating to not be matched with him ever again. So I gave him a 3. So that's how I justify that. So there you go, man. Episode 48, I believe that was. And topstardriver.com is where I keep all my interesting stories. Go check it out. There's some doozies in there. It's good entertainment, free entertainment. And my website, tomberkenmeyer.com, just like it's spelled here on social media, tomberkenmeyer.com. Love to you all. Be kind to one another. If you get an Uber or a Lyft ride, do not make your driver feel uneasy or uncomfortable. But I'm talking to my friends, so you already know that. Mwah.